Hey there, how you doing? Charlie Winters here with selections for Monday, the 26th of June. Well, I had to think then for a second. So let's get straight into it. So what I'm going to have two 10 pence each way lucky 15s and two £1 each way accumulators. Basically, both bets come to a fiver. Total stake for the day is £10. So let me get into it. So the first selection is Man Made of Smoke. It's 11 to 1 in the 10 past 2 at Chepstow, paying 4 places instead of 3, and it's all with Sky Bet. The second, the Man Made of Smoke, it's over 1 mile 2 furlongs. There is a big advantage to low drawn horses. However, they need to make the most of the draw. It is a held up performer, which generally you wouldn't really want that because they'll be looking to get over from the high draws. But with Ben Curtis on board, I think if he can sit in about 5th place, hugging the rail, then I'm happy with that. So long as it doesn't use up too much energy trying to do that. The second selection is Glory Hallelujah in the 3:15 at Chepstow, paying 4 places instead of 3. This one's by Nigel Tinkler, and they've travelled 4 hours to race in this race that's only worth 3,000 something. I think it's 3,700. I'm sure it could have waited for, obviously, Nigel Tinkler's a northern-based trainer. You would have thought he would have waited for like a Beverley race or a Thirsk or a Ripon or a Redcar, but he hasn't. It's come down to Chepstow, 4 hours. I don't quite get that, but it's based on last year's official rating. It is actually very well handicapped, so maybe they just thought this track could suit it. I don't know. But I do like the look of the horse. Rowan Scott, one of the better jockeys in the race, and I think it's got every chance. I just think if they're going to run it down the field, why travel this far? So Nigel Tinkler's horses are gradually running into form now. The third selection is Port Noir at 15 to 2 in the 5:25 at Chepstow, paying 4 places instead of 3. This horse loves it at Chepstow, and it will get behind, but I think it'll be running on, and Taylor Fisher's on board. He has ridden it before, and I think it's got a cracking chance. 15 to 2, the price is fine. The final selection in this bet is Bobby Socks. I've left the price at 4 to 1, so I do believe it could drift. I think maximum can only be 6 to 1. I think this has got a right chance. This is a bit of a dark horse, if I'm being honest, because it was gradually improving last season, and then at the end of last season, it achieved a Racing Post rating of 100. I think it's round about 100. Its official rating now. It had a wind up. I think it was Geldon, and I think it had a wind up not long after, or I say not long after, a few months after, but still quite a while ago. And it made a reappearance. It ran well. I think it's made 2. If I'm right with this horse, I think it had a run in January, and then it's had a run in June as well. And in my opinion, it's absolutely crying out for 2.5 mile because it's bred to want a lot further. I looked at the you might have a clue in the first name, but I looked at the breeding, and it goes back. Basically, it's come from Bob Bag, who was an out and out stayer, and all the family, even through the dam side, like presenting. You've got the dam sire is presenting, which trains horses that want up to 3 mile, if not further. I can't remember the sire, but the dam. The dam is eventually from Bob Bag. So even the dam wants a good staying trip. Southwell is not particularly a stayer's course. A horse. Sorry, Southwell is not really a course. It's a bit of a tight track. It does generally favour horses that race prominently, but this horse has ran several times at Southwell, and it's ran pretty well all the time it's run there. So I don't think the course is a problem, and I think it's crying out for this extra 2.5. So I think everything's perfect for tomorrow, if tomorrow's supposed to be the day when it wins. But I do think they've gone there with knowing that it's got conditions to suit. The jockey rode it last time in a regular race, but now it's an amateur. Now it's an apprentice-only race, and I think it's got every chance. And paying first 4. I know, like I say, it's only 4 to 1 currently, but I think it could drift slightly. I think it could be a profitable price. Like I think it could be 11 to 2 upwards. So those are the first 4 selections. So what I'm going to do is, for the second lucky 15, I'm going to get rid of the first 2 horses. And then I'm going to add these 2 horses. Bluebell Way. This horse has plummeted down the ratings. It had a year, it only ran once in 2022, and it's plummeted down the handicap, and it keeps popping up with the odd run that could give it a chance. I think it's only ran 4 times this season, but one of the runs was it gives it a chance to sneak a place, and I think 33 to 1 is too big. So that's one of the horses that I've added, and I think the other one is a final race. Yeah, no, the 10 past 8 at Windsor. So I just scroll down again, and the other horse is Imperiosity. So it's a 10. So like the previous bet, it's a 10 pence each way lucky 15 and £1 each way accumulator. Both bets will be very nice if they all come placed. So so the bet is Port Noir in the 5.25 at Chepstow, paying 4 places instead of 3. Bobby Socks, I've left the price in the 5 o'clock at Southall, paying 4 places instead of 3. Bluebell Way at 33 to 1 in the 5 past 5 at Windsor, paying 4 places instead of 3. And finally, Imperiosity at 11 to 2 in the 10 past 8 at Windsor, paying 4 places instead of 3. So those are all the bets for Monday. More than likely, there will be a bet for Tuesday, but then I haven't checked the racing for Wednesday and Thursday, but I'm probably going to have those couple of days off quite regular now. There are other tipping channels if you do like to follow the tips. So obviously, you've got Flat Cat Callum, who does it based on form. There's also Connor 500. I believe he tends to go for prices rather than form, I believe. So it's completely up to you if you follow somebody else. Let me know if you do follow somebody else in the comments below. I've got no problem with that. It's not like I'm competing against other tipsters. I'm competing against the bookmakers. So if you tend to go, if you're going to go with somebody else on the Wednesday or Thursday, that's fine. Let me know in the comments. People are free to do exactly what they want to. But if you can give me a like or a subscribe, I really appreciate it. So the very best of luck. Charlie Winters, over and out. Cheers.